So some interesting developments in the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping.
So speaking of
abduction.
espionage.
Yeah. And so, and things are coming together in an interesting way for Ring.
Yes.
Ring had this Super Bowl ad where they're like, hey, we're watching everybody and we'll find your puppy.
Well, let's actually just roll it.
Yeah.
We have this ad. You probably caught it during the Super Bowl. Ring, bear in mind, is owned by Amazon. Nest, bear in mind, is owned by Google. So this was Ring's Super Bowl ad that rubbed a lot of people rightfully the wrong way. F3.
This is Milo. Pets are family. But every year, 10 million go missing. And the way we look for them hasn't changed in years. Until now. One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs. Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family. Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone for free right now. Join the neighborhood at ring.com.
We welcome our overlords. This is called the Pet Protection Panopticon.
Yeah. Also, producer Mac was pointing out before the show, wasn't that they said 10 million a day? I mean, 10 million a year are lost?
I don't know.
And they said more than one a day. So roughly 400 are returned in a year. So 400 out of 10 million. And also, of that 400, like 350 were probably found like, 3 doors up.
Right.
And we would have found them anyway.
Right.
So out of 10 million, like how many did Ring actually recover?
Yeah. Well,
that wouldn't have been found otherwise.
And this is about to get really dark because it's the FBI in this Nancy Guthrie case, which is horrible and keeps lingering and seems to be picking up, the investigation seems to be picking up steam just in the last 48 hours. The FBI released a series of photos and videos yesterday. So this is F1. This is going to be a mashup of some of what was released. So you can see a man in a mask go right up to the Nest camera on Nancy Guthrie's door. He's in gloves. Looks like a white dude. And I would say like young-ish, 30s, 40s, maybe kind of tall. Comes in and then ends up actually disabling the camera. So also people saying, looks like, I agree, a gun strapped on him, and of course goes in, and then we know there's blood on the porch from News Nation's reporting. So someone comes in, grabs what looks like it looks like he's grabbing a bird's nest that was behind the actual Nest camera. So comes in, and then we know there's blood on the porch. So that does not look good for the prospect of finding Nancy Guthrie, 84-year-old mom of Savannah Guthrie of NBC. And people noticed, this is Nest footage. It says Nest on the footage. Interesting, because investigators said she did not have a subscription to Nest. That was a point made by the Pima County Sheriff, Chris Nanos. He said, right after she disappeared, that a camera, NBC reports, affixed to her door had been disconnected, that she did not have a subscription that would have saved video, and that investigators were trying to work with a tech company on the difficult forensic task of recovering any video. Well, what does that mean? Because if you don't have a subscription and your camera is disconnected, how could there be any forensic task, even a difficult one, that would result in recovering video? So Kash Patel is now saying the FBI got the video from, quote, back-end systems. Again, this is a company that is owned by Alphabet. Ring is the competitor owned by Amazon. These are not random small businesses.
Yeah.
These are defense contracting companies. Ryan, that is, I mean, the pitch is going to be, if this information, she's disconnected or whatever, it helps them find Nancy Guthrie, God bless, we are all going to be so happy. It is going to become a pitch, just like the puppy Ring commercial, that you need these, everyone put a camera on your door, because we'll be able to scan people's eyes. We'll be able to find people in these emergency situations. Doesn't matter if you have a subscription, we're watching.
Yeah, and who's back end? The NSAs? Like,
it's crazy.
It'd be nice if Kash would be a little more forthcoming about where this footage came from.
Back-end systems.
Yeah. So, once again, everybody's suspicion feels like these things are listening to me. No, you're crazy. They're not listening to you. Later admit, yeah, they're actually listening to you.
Or just disconnect it, right? If you're worried, just disconnect it.
Yeah, and it if it's not storing the footage, if you don't have a subscription, or if you don't pay for the like higher end subscription.
Yep.
Got my car stolen, and the police were like, got the footage there. I was like, no. But turns out maybe they did.
Well,
It's like we don't pay for any. Well, now we do.
The
thieves.
local police.
We pay for everything and don't come anywhere near us. But at the time we did not, and so like no. But so we don't have the footage because we don't have paying for this like storage or whatever.
Well, the local
Apparently,
police might not. The federal government might. To your point.
Exactly. Somebody's got it.
Because the local police said, well, she didn't have a subscription, it was disconnected, and then the FBI swoops in a week later and says, we got it from back-end systems. The argument, of course, is going to be, if we find out, they're going to say that it's stored, it's encrypted and only used for training these AI systems or whatever, which is not innocuous. It doesn't even sound innocuous, but there's potentially just a capitalist explanation behind all of this. There's probably something darker too, if this turns out to be the case, but it's that they're training their AI. Even if you don't have a subscription, they're training their AI and you never have access to it. So insane detail that people were right to pick up on when you have the local sheriff saying, no subscription, is disconnected, and then the FBI swooping in a week later and saying, we recovered the video. Yeah. Quite interesting, and we'll see. This is a new development, so we're going to have to see how Google responds. And speaking of completely insane things, we didn't cover this because we don't know what the F is going on, but as you may have seen, the FAA announced that for 10 days they're closing the airspace over El Paso. This happened early this morning. Yeah, they're now saying that they're like, what, shooting at drones, like cartel drones. That's a highly suspicious answer. What on earth is going on in El Paso? We know that they have Camp Montana, the massive detention facility inside Fort Bliss, shutting it all down for 10 days. Did they catch some aliens? Well, like actual aliens, not like illegal, like extra. I mean, like not from Mexico aliens. Well, in a matter of like 2 hours, they went from a 10-day closure to just a total removal of the FAA notice. So it's back open? It's back open. So you can bet Sagar will have thoughts on that for tomorrow's edition of Breaking Points.
Hey, if you like that video, hit the like button or leave a comment below. It really helps get the show to more people. And if you'd like to get the full show, ad-free, and in your inbox every morning, you can sign up at breakingpoints.com. That's right. Get the full show, help support the future of independent media at breakingpoints.com.